This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hello everybody, welcome to another, well, Rob's Musings. I think that's what Helen called it. But today's subject is something that has come up recently because I've run into this dilemma. Are games getting too big? And I do mean big. I mean, look at the size of this. This is just hate. But there are other examples. I mean, we can go with Shogun and Kingdom Builder in the big box. Kingdom Death Monster, Madara. Does this really cause you to really take a look and question whether or not to get games of this size? There's a couple of reasons here. Number one, not everybody has a ton of space. Or maybe you're running out of space. That's a very thing. Does it make you have to make decisions on certain games that you want to keep? Do you run out and have a game like Gloomhaven, which is an enormous box, and takes up 2 spots that maybe you can have that extra game? Does it make you think twice about purchasing a game of that size? And does it cut down your collection? Your collection that you have to make some hard decisions. I don't have the space. This one game takes up 3 games. Hey, easily takes up 1 shelf and could take up 3 games. Those other 2 games that normally would maybe have hung around, you have to make that decision to cull your collection. The other thing, is there enough in the box? Yes, there's enough materials in the box, but is that game enough to take out something? Are those games enough to make a decision to replace something? Gloomhaven, which is a fantastic dungeon crawler, would you put that into your collection, and does it force you to get rid of another dungeon crawl that you really are passionate about, and you have to make a decision on which one do I keep because of the size? And are you getting enough in there? I mean, the bigger the game, the bigger the price. Is that a problem? Is that going to prohibit you from maybe getting one of these games that are epic and has so much? Madara, which comes with so much content and everything that would take you forever. And Gloomhaven's another one where you could play every single scenario and campaign and it'd take you forever. But does the cost and you know, bigger miniatures, bigger this, bigger that, bigger boards, and the games become huger, does it take up so much space that it takes away from some other experiences that you really would enjoy? And does it cause you in the price? Also, let's not forget the price, but does the price point where something would cost you $200, where maybe you would be able to get 4 games with that, does it make you go, oh my God, there's 3 other games I really would have liked to have to my collection, but because I'm so vested into this one particular game? And let's not forget that some of these games, these big games, come with other expansions, so it takes up even more room. So do you lose something, or are you gaining something? And that's the question that we pose out to you this week, and would love to have your decision on it. For me, I've had to dedicate an entire shelf just to the bigger games, and I find that, my God, I'm culling games that I normally would want to keep, but I'm finding that I have to get rid of them because I just will not have the space. When Gen Con's coming, you know, do you look at one of these games and am I going to have to sacrifice a game like Madara in order to get maybe 2 to 3 other games that I'm really interested in taking a look at and adding to my collection because it gives me more of a variance? And then let's just hit price. I mean, price. you're getting a lot of game, but you're paying for it too. And you're getting a big experience. Is that enough? Is that enough to have you find a space in your collection for these massive, massive, wonderful games? And they are wonderful. It really becomes a dilemma, and it's kind of funny because I ran into this dilemma with small games. I had so many card games that I couldn't fit them into a drawer anymore. And then some of the card games got bigger into boxes, and now I had to make decisions and things like that. So big games come with big decisions, and I would love to hear yours in the bottom of these comments below. So until next time, when I come up with another silly, amusing question, and you have to ask yourself, do I or don't I? Until next time, it's your old pal Ron. We will see you soon.